I don't make a huge distinction between someone who is remote and someone who is local, mostly because I anchor everything towards someone who can work independently without someone monitoring them. I'm looking for someone who has knowledge and skills. I'm looking for someone who's willing to help others. I'm looking for people who have a commitment. Our vision has to be compelling to them, even if they're only going to be temporarily with us for 6 months or a year, because one person not committed to the vision can impact everybody else.
There's a saying people have, hire someone great and get out of their way. And it has not worked for me. We found that nurturing someone a little more junior, it fit better because when people are newer to remote work, they might not yet have a feel for all those core values. How does this happen? How do I show up? How do I sit in the chair? How do I actually work and engage with my team? And I found that junior people were more flexible to learn our processes.
I'm often inserting in the job post what I call a tripwire. I'm testing for a skill that I want to make sure that person has. So when I was hiring a virtual assistant, that person needs to be extremely detail oriented to compensate for the fact that I tend to not be that detail oriented in a lot of places. So the very last line of the job post was, if you're interested in applying for this role, include this in the cover letter. Then I just immediately filtered out anybody that didn't follow that requirement. It saved us from doing a ton of interviews, and it got us 3 really strong candidates out of several hundred that applied.
I had a 5-stage system when I was hiring folks. And that system was intentionally 4 to 6 weeks because I wanted also to know that they would stick with it. I wanted people to stick with the process because that's an intangible quality of somebody, their ability to see something through. There's the communication piece. They would drop out. They wouldn't get back. They'd miss deadlines because I would have specific deadlines in the process. And this was before I even had to have conversations with them. So it was really easy just to be like, okay, that's not going to work.